Hello and welcome to another video. My name is Haroldus and today I want to talk about whether it's worth going to university if you want to become a software developer in 2024 or you should be self-taught. This video will cover my educational experience and my honest opinion about formal STEM education in the UK. As a disclaimer, I want to mention that this is completely my opinion and my experience, and I'm not trying to sell you any course that will help you to become a self-taught developer like some other influencers. So my formal STEM education began more than 3 years ago now. I started doing a BTEC level 4 cloud computing course at Birmingham Metropolitan College. So they actually changed the course name now. It's called HTQ for whatever reason. It used to be called an HNC, Higher National Certificate. They also changed the price. So now it's 6,500 instead of, I think it was 5,600 when I was doing. The course consists of 8 modules. So you do cloud fundamentals, computer systems architecture, design and development in the cloud, deploying and operating in the cloud, networking in the cloud, programming, security in the cloud, website design and development in the cloud. Overall, this first year of college was really hard for me because I was also working a night shift job full time and going to college in the daytime. So the course content is really compressed. You have to learn stuff really quickly. However, I think this is a good thing because it mimics a real work environment. So the course covered computer science fundamentals as well as cloud computing fundamentals using AWS, Amazon Web Services. So I think learning computer science fundamentals is hard enough when you're a beginner. But on top of that, to learn cloud computing fundamentals was hard. However, during this first year of my course, I've managed to get a job as a trainee cloud systems developer at a small company called Ascent Business. So for a year and a half after that, I was doing a full-time job and continued to study at college as well. So it was tough, but this is where I built the most fundamental knowledge and skills, and it really helped me improve myself. What I noticed that a lot of the self-taught developers don't have the actual fundamentals. They can code, but they don't know, they basically don't have any idea about system design, architecture, networking, security, cloud fundamentals. They just know how to code, and I don't think that's enough in 2024. During the second year of college, I continued working at the same company and completed the BTEC Level 5 H&D Higher National Diploma Cloud Computing Cloud Software Development course. The course consisted of 7 modules: applied programming and design principles, data structures and algorithms, application programming interfaces, so APIs, cloud computing research project, cloud architecture design, software development methodologies for the cloud, application development, testing and debugging. Overall, this second year I think covered more of computer science fundamentals than just cloud computing fundamentals. So for example, data structures and algorithms is a course that pretty much every computer science course has anywhere in the world, and I really enjoyed that. I think overall it was great because I could learn the theory and then apply it on the job, and then I would also build side projects and just have fun with it, learning. So near the end of the course, one of the college lecturers gave us a lot of free Microsoft Azure exam vouchers. So I've managed to complete a bunch of Azure qualifications such as Azure AI Fundamentals, Dynamics 365 CRM and ERP Fundamentals, Azure Fundamentals. This is one of the reasons that I got an offer to work at a way bigger company, an international company called Davis Group, where I still work today. Overall, a really good experience, and you do learn a lot. The course is still fast-paced, so you have to dedicate a lot of your time to it. The price was the same, so it is actually cheaper than university, but you get the same level of education as university. For the last year, to actually get the degree, to get the level 6, initially I went to Birmingham City University, Coventry University, and also Aston University. So all 3 of these said if I want to join their computer science course as a third year student, I would have to redo my second year, which I thought was a waste of time because I already have a level 5 qualification. So why am I redoing the second year again? So then, after researching some local universities, I finally found University of Wolverhampton. I applied there, but I applied late, so I got into the third year course, but it was a month late, so I started a month late. later than everyone else. However, it was a great experience. I just continued working full-time at Davies Group, and also just to improve my skills and knowledge, I was doing the computer science course. So usually it's a 3-year course, but because I've done the level 4 and level 5, I managed to get into the third year straight away by doing a credit transfer. Overall, it was really a good experience. The course that I did consisted of 5 modules. These were high performance computing. This was doing programming in C and CUDA. Then there was a project and professionalism module. Here I created a open source blogging platform called blogsomething.com using React and Supabase. It's a very basic blogging platform where you can see blogs, you can view them, you can upvote or downvote them. You can only do this once, so if you already upvoted, you can upvote again. You can delete a blog if it's yours, you can edit the blog, you can create a blog, you can log in, or you can create an account. You can also added a call to ChatGPT. So it's the OpenAI API, so it's just whenever I press this button, it makes a call and then returns a random blog. I also implemented a Supabase vector search. Let's say traveling. Also implemented the very basic pagination. So overall, pretty fun project because you can choose whatever you want, because all of the before course was basically using AWS and C#, so this was something new. Then I also did a module called complex systems. So we used Unity to create a complex system simulation with intelligent bots. So I did a delivery, like automated delivery service simulation, which was really cool. Then I also completed an advanced web development module using PHP and Laravel. So I created a type racing game, and it was really fun. And I think I covered this in this channel of like how I created it, but I never hosted it. So when I get around to it, I'll try to host it. And then the last module that was really fun was big data. So big data was mostly about big data, but then it was also the more interesting topic of search engines. So as part of this module, I actually built a search engine, which was just a joke specific search engine, so you could search for jokes from a really big JSON data file. So yeah, overall really fun, and learned a lot that I would have never learned if I was self-taught. Overall, given every course that I've completed, do I think it's worth it? I would definitely say yes, for the following reasons. So you get official qualification that's recognized worldwide, so no matter which country I go to, pretty much all modern countries I can go to, and I'll be recognized as a basically IT professional with my experience paired together as a software developer. So that's a pretty great thing to have under your belt. Also during the courses you get feedback on all your work, whether it's written or practical. For basically you get proper feedback from people that are qualified and know what they're doing. So everything that every program, website, console app, every unit test that I wrote, all of that stuff was being checked by someone that actually knows what they're doing. And you get feedback from them, you get tips on how to improve. And if you're self-taught, this is something that you're just simply not going to get that. You also get all of the perks that you get from being a student. So you get opportunities to attend student events, competitions, internships, discounts. You get all the perks of being a student. The last reason I think you should go to a university is that basically once you have a degree, whether in computing, computer science, or cybersecurity, one of those fields, it's much easier to get a job in IT because you have an actual qualification. And you would say, oh, a lot of companies are not requiring the degree, but in reality they are. So most companies, when they're actually recruiting people, they use recruiting software, something like Zoho Recruit or Sage Recruit, or I think it's called Sage People. So there's like a bunch of these recruiting softwares, and what they do is they scan your CV and they look for basically, do you have a degree? They look for keywords So if most recruiting people just set a degree as a requirement, and if you don't have it, they automatically reject you. So not having a degree simply puts you out of most jobs, even though you might have the skills to do the job. But also, universities are not all good. There are really like some bad bits. I think first is the price. So universities are expensive going to university doing these courses. So if you can get it for free, or basically do an apprenticeship or work while you doing it, so that you can actually pay it off straight away, so that you don't have any student debt, that would be the best advice I could give you. Most of the materials that you're gonna get at university are not like something special. You could find them just on Google in books and then maybe online courses. So the only thing that it's actually like verified by someone, that it's accurate and good what they're teaching you, so that it's just condensed, but it's not like a special material that you're not gonna be able to find anywhere. If you just buy good quality books, good quality courses, you're gonna find the same. The last bad bit, I think, is that some of the material can be outdated, and sometimes you are learning something that is completely theoretical and won't be used in practice. But that can be said to most courses, because as soon as someone makes a course, like 6 months later or a year later, it's already outdated, because the frameworks and basically language versions and all of that just keeps on moving at such a rapid pace that it's impossible to create a course that still is relevant a couple of years later. So overall, I think STEM education in the UK is totally worth it, and most people who say that you're better off being a self-taught developer are influencers. They're trying to sell their programming course that is supposed to make you a developer in a few months, and this is just simply not realistic for most people. Also, even though you have the official education, for example, I have the official cloud computing stuff and computer science degree, you still have to learn most of the programming stuff by yourself. So no one's sitting there and teaching you this the actual programming language or the framework. You still have to learn all of this by yourself. You still have to go to the basically read the documentation and try stuff out, and the only thing that you get is the support and feedback. And if you're really struggling, the teacher, lecturer, they can help you. So yeah, that's so you still kind of are self-taught. It's not like you've sat there and someone taught you everything. However, when you're learning and you have the official education, you have overall broad knowledge of the whole subject as a whole, and you develop the sound fundamentals. And when you're learning anything new, it really helps. For example, when I started a job at Davies Group, I had to quickly learn Flutter, and I've never done any Flutter development, any Dart development, but I kind of quickly picked it up because I had the sound fundamentals of programming, of object-oriented programming, and it was just it didn't take long for me to pick it up. Also, I think that most people these days are just lazy. They try to avoid education at all costs, even though I think this is the easiest path to becoming a professional developer. So if you're looking to become an IT professional, software development, get into cybersecurity or cloud computing, it's the easiest path to get to being a professional and getting a good paying job or starting your own business. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and see you again in the next one.